say 5 minutes?
Yeah,
Good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, July 11th, 2024. We're here for a work session. And as we start all of our meetings, will we all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? And Ike Israel, would you mind leading us in the pledge?
My pleasure. Thank you for the honor. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Ike. Okay, first item for open session today is, actually before I do that, I have a couple notes I want to read. Just a reminder that the summer concert series starts tonight, and that will be downtown at the town square. So bring a chair down and enjoy the music. I don't have the actual schedule in front of me as to what genre is being played tonight, but every Thursday night through the summer, there will be free concerts at the town square. Also this weekend, Saturday, July 13th and July 14th, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., the Long Island Antique Power Association Summer Show at Halleckville on Sound Avenue. And that's an annual event, and I know Mr. KERN enjoys it. I've been to one in my lifetime. They are very interesting, but I just wanted to give everybody a heads up that that's this weekend. So go on out and enjoy the show. All right, first item up on open session, we have matters surrounding possible license agreement at EPCAL/Racetrack Knott Street, and that will be with Town Attorney...
He's 1 minute away. He's in route.
Who's 1 minute away.
Sure is.
Okay. And we have Mr. Scalzo here?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So as soon as we have the Town Attorney here, we will get started with this item.
Pete, you can come up and join us.
Yeah, come on up and have a seat. Yeah.
Tell us all about your trips and travels. Always come back with a suntan.
Well, no, I've been here. The weather's been spectacular. It has been nice.
It's been Florida-like, that's what
It
you're
has
trying to
been
say when you
Florida-like,
say
yeah.
spectacular.
Yeah. And of course, I can add, I wish we were racing now, but we have to respect the birds. So that's the way it is.
Yeah, unfortunately.
This racing is for the birds, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, our first event August 17th.
Can't wait.
It's right around the
Yes.
corner.
It's
Actually,
right-
it really
yeah,
is right
yeah.
around the corner.
Yeah, starting to set up now, and promises to be a good year. All the races are excited, and with these other developments, and then I continue to make the improvements on the track, so everybody's all excited.
Good.
It's
Very
gonna
good.
be good, Pete.
Thank you,
You know
You
it.
look wet.
thank you, thank you. That's it.
Morning.
Good morning,
Morning.
Counselor.
Morning.
We doing?
Good.
Sorry.
We're
You
here
lost the
talking-
race.
Sorry, I'm late.
Pete. You lost the race, Pete.
Guess so.
Okay, we have matters
Said it was
surrounding
about
a
how you start,
possible
so you finish.
license
Oh.
agreement at EPCAL. Eric, you want to take over?
Yes, so the town board adopted a resolution at the last meeting approving a license agreement for the upcoming Summer Classic. So that is the license agreement as it stands right now. So my understanding is there is a request to add some additional events to these. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So I think maybe an explanation of what that entails.
Yes. Last year, we had some standalone events where we did go-kart racing and drifting. Very well received by the racing community, thanks to the Long Island Karting Group, Rick and Ed from them, and then Chris with the Drifters. It was, I believe, a very well-run event. It was well received by the racers, and the only thing about it is return on investment on that. For me, it's a tough deal. So what I'd like to ask is permission this year to take a certain amount of dates that have already been approved for drag racing and add some drifting events during those dates and some go-kart events during other dates. So it would be during the time, not at the same time.
Right. Pete, for the general public listening in, can you explain what drifting is?
Drifting is something that's relatively new. It's they have special brakes in the cars. It's a lot of sliding, slipping
Right.
and sliding, and of course up here we know what happens in the winter time with the cars sliding. And they have it's very big in Europe. It's getting very popular here. What a lot of these guys are doing, and I'm sure if the chief was here, he'd probably tell you, is they're taking some old industrial areas and they're going playing in these areas, and they go sliding around, and it's a different kind of a sport. Totally different from my drag racing. Drag races, we go straight. These guys want to slide, and that's what drifting is all about. It's going to be very, very, very popular. Just quickly, my first drifting event at my racetrack in Miami, Florida, rained like crazy. I went to the man that was helping with the drifting, and I said, listen, I love this. We have to cancel. He said, why? I said, well, you know, it's what we want. It saves our tires. We like the drifting. So that's what drifting's all about.
Okay, good.
So what, if anything, would be applied to the runway to facilitate this?
Absolutely nothing. This does not take any type of traction, compound service whatsoever. And it's basically what we did last year. Again, last year we did the go-karts. We set up the race course utilizing part of the drag strip pit area. And then the drifting was further down way past the finish line. So what we want to do this year, I'm asking to do is, we cannot run the drifting and the go-karts at the same time like we did last year, because they are actually going to utilize the same track.
Gotcha.
Which would be way past where the finish line is for the drag strip. Now, whatever we're discussing today, I do realize I have to have the site plan. It has to be approved by the fire marshal, and we'll have everything in place like we did last year with the ambulance and the fire rescue vehicle. So all the safety requirements will be in place, and of course the insurance will be in place.
So if you're doing everything the same day, so you already got your fire and medical and everything there.
Yes, sir.
You've already got your initial site plan. You just really want to amend the site plan to include a second course.
Yes.
And my only question then is, are you extending the times, or is it like we're going to take a break in the action from drag racing and go down and do drifting and then come back to drag
No,
racing? Or how is
it's,
it? Or
no,
you're
it's,
switching it out altogether?
Yeah, no, it's going to run at the same time.
Drifting will run at the same time as drag racing?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And then on the other dates when the drifting is not going, it'll be the go-karts racing the
Got
same
it.
time as the. You know, the thing about that I'm excited about with especially the go-karts. You know, we're all familiar. You're watching this Drive to Survive, this Formula One special that's on Netflix, I think it is, or Prime, where people don't realize, and that almost every one of those racers that are in that Formula One, probably 80% of all the races that are in NASCAR started
And go-karts.
go-karts.
Yeah.
And if you
At like 5 years old.
there you
Yeah.
go. So you know the go-kart and the go-kart community, they're all excited. And actually, I said I really can't do it again like we did it last year. I can't. It's just not worth it financially.
Sure.
So that's what I'm asking you, if I could combine that. They're great family-oriented sports, and then you know what you folks are doing, which is very commendable. I think you see what my vision was from day one is a lot more of the motorsports activity out at that beautiful site. And you've proven it now because you've got the great Skip Barber driving school coming in there. Those people do a heck of a job. So, you know, I'm happy to be part of continuing to bring motorsports to the community.
Good.
I love it, Pete.
Thank you.
You know, I love that you're increasing the program,
Yes, sir.
and I love go-karts.
Ah,
It's been a very successful program. You've done a really good job setting it up and running it.
thank you.
Knock on wood, there's been no major incidents
No,
or
sir.
anything. It's not really no incidents. And the people are loving it. The community, the people in the town, and people from surrounding areas, because, you know, Long Island needs a drag strip. People are very involved, but racing used to be a really big thing here when I was a kid growing up. And,
Yes.
you know, you had the Nationals over in Mauritius over that
Sure.
way. And you had West Hampton, and of course Riverhead Raceway was then there, and you had the the track or the track up in Islip
Islip.
where they ran everything up there.
Yeah.
And used to be on Wild World of Sports. They do
Yeah.
the where they crash them up and come to the
Demolition
figure eights
derby.
demolition derby. That was televised nationally.
Yes.
And a lot of that's going away, but there's a lot of fans.
Yes.
And the fans are coming out of the woodwork for your events. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing for the town. People are coming and spending money in the town, so I appreciate for
Well,
sure
that's-
everything you've done, and
that's
I
great.
have no problem supporting this.
That's great.
job.
I just love being there and seeing all the families together. You don't really get to see that a lot these days, and they're all there. The kids are participating. The kids are helping Dad out with the engine and everything that goes into the racing, and it's
We've
great.
had three generations of participants, and that is exciting, and the support that I have gotten from the town of Riverhead from day one has been. I've been around a long time, and you folks from day one have been excellent.
I gotta tell you, we were a little skeptical at first.
Sure.
Because it was new to us.
Sure.
And, we're a little leery when you start talking about high-speed cars and everything, but it's been done so professionally, and you said that right from the beginning, being with the NHRA and everything, this was gonna be a first-class act, and it
Yes,
really
sir.
has been, so
Well,
we
thank
appreciate you keeping your word.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Well, I have to keep my word because this guy's tough. And then you have the fire marshal that's
Yeah.
tough. But you know what? It's all part of,
Right.
if I want to play in your playground, I have to adhere to what you say.
Right.
So, and as you know, as you've seen, we're going to start our 4th year this year. I try to do everything the right way.
Yep.
'Cause this guy will yell at me.
We appreciate that. We
Thank you.
definitely appreciate
Thank
that.
you.
I wish all our players in this town did it that way.
So these participants are bringing their own cars to drift and their own go-karts?
Correct, just like last year.
And how are those being inspected?
Oh, yes,
Okay.
absolutely, yes. And this Long Island Karting is a great group. They handle all that inspections. They're the ones that set up all the barriers. Were you out there last year?
I didn't see the go-karts, but I'm looking forward to it this year.
They put up all the insurance required barriers and all, and of course I have to have the concrete barriers separating the crowd. I have to have the police control metal fencing, so we'll do all that like we did last year.
Okay. All right, so I think what we would need is an addendum to your application from last October.
Okay.
That sort of details the events.
Yes,
Designates the space that you're looking to use. And then, once the town board takes a look at that, they'll do a resolution reapproving
great.
to include that stuff. And then we'll do a revised license agreement. And then, we'll just need to get all that done before the first event, and I think that's on August 18th.
August 17th.
17th.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'll get that to you right away, and I do realize, as you've mandated, that I will not do any promoting, no advertising, no announcing, no selling of tickets, etc., until such time as the town board approves what that we can do that.
What do I do with this ticket you sold? No.
Speed, I just have one question for
Yes.
you. 1,000% support. One thing I'd ask is, obviously, you're going to be utilizing the same firematic services and ambulance services like that, for both events at the
Yes.
same time. So the only thing, so that we don't need to increase like additional ambulance, different thing, is that you have like a radio or some type of communication that if there is an accident down on the drag strip, then drifting and everything should stop at the same time. So obviously they can't respond to two at the same time. So just have both races being watched by your staff at the same time. So if
Absolutely.
the emergency services have to intervene and attend to someone, that everything stops all around. It's not like there's still something else going
Of
on
course.
down here. Right?
Sure.
So just kind of be aware of that.
We can do that.
This
You
way,
know,
then you won't need any additional
that's
fire
good.
services or personnel there. You can use the same set that's on standby for
Perfect.
both things at the same
That's
time
great.
and just situate them between two events, right?
Okay,
Be
yes.
more cost
That's exactly where they would be. And we've always had the radio communication, but we'll have the additional radios down
Yeah.
at the other site.
Perfect.
Good.
Excellent.
Okay.
Thanks, Pete.
Everybody's
Thank you.
okay with
Thank you
this?
for-
Thank you very much for
Denise, you
bringing
okay
it
with
to
this?
Riverhead.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you,
Okay.
Pete.
Take care.
And Chip and I both need cars, go-karts, yeah. We gotta have a rematch.
I'll bring my own.
There you go. rematch is on, you know.
Rematch is
I'll
on.
tell you what, I'll say it right now. $10,000 to the winner if you run against him. It'll be
Oh.
Monopoly.
You're donating
Not
10,000?
Monopoly money, but it'll be.
Pete, I want the plant.
You want what?
I want the Tesla plant.
Oh, that's the fast one.
I know how to get there.
Okay.
I know how to get to the finish line.
And you, Counselor, the new Ferrari, you just bought, you can
Ah.
do that too.
Bye, Pete.
All right, next up, we have matters surrounding possible code amendment on Chapter 217-67. We have Danielle Hurley and Bob Kern.
Good morning, everybody.
Good
Morning,
morning.
Danielle.
Okay, so parking on the front yard has come up a couple times in court, in justice court. There have started to become some issues with prosecuting these matters, mainly because of the 24-hour exception. It's in 217-67D, which basically gives an exception if the car has been there for over 24 hours, then they're guilty. So it's becoming difficult when the person comes to court and they say, well, I was there less than 24 hours, and we don't have a way to show that they have been there for more than 24 hours, because that would entail code going back multiple times and taking pictures and documenting. So in order to put the burden more on the person who's being charged and not on the prosecutor, we're asking to take out this exemption. We are keeping in the last paragraph, which basically says that it's up to the prosecuting attorney that they can dismiss the violation or reduce the fines given the certain situations of that case.
The only problem I have with 24 hours is, I mean, this was put up because people are having, a lot of times they're overcrowded houses where there's people parking on the front lawns. And it's not a good look. And the car that's parking on the front lawn may be somebody living in that house, but maybe they go to work during the day, so the car's not there 24 hours, but it comes back and it's parked there every night, 7 days a week. That's what we're trying to get rid of.
Definitely.
So if we limit it or make it that it has to be 24 hours, we're never going to get that.
Right.
And just, just so you know, Supervisor, I spoke with Victoria, who handles the court cases. She can't defend these, and it's a problem. And also I spoke with Code, and they have multiple violators, and it's useless for them to give tickets because they can't defend them.
Right, right, understood.
And if somebody's working on their car, obviously Code is not, they're not going to come down on them or anything less like that. So
Right.
it's a necessary fix. Otherwise, there's no use to having the
Correct.
code in there to
Yep.
begin with.
I think it's a great fix. I think it's terrific.
Excellent. Very good.
Are we able to increase the fine for multiple violations?
Or does the fine increase with multiple violations?
So for this one, it's a subject to a fine not less than $500.
Pretty
So
heavy fine.
it's a pretty heavy fine, which, like I said, the last paragraph puts the ability on the prosecuting attorney to lower that fine or dismiss if it's a situation where, say, where someone was just pulled up for a minute to unload their groceries or whatever. But again, code's not going to give someone a ticket for that. So if there's multiple violations, it's $500 each time.
Can I just make a suggestion, building on that, with the exception that's kept on the bottom there? I guess it's E, or it's now becoming D.
Yes.
Can it, almost in like an ACOD, you get one crack at that. We
Yeah.
let you get the case dismissed one time, and if you do it again, you're not going to get that courtesy. Can we add maybe some language like that? What do you think about that?
So the prosecuting attorney does do that. She'll offer a conditional discharge and write it up and say, if you're back here on the same ticket, then this one comes back. And so she has that authority to do that within the justice court.
Okay, but
Yeah.
even just maybe we give you one shot, and then period, you're not getting this again.
Yeah, that would be like a policy decision
Okay.
that we can definitely do.
I
Okay.
would rather start right off from the back. Let's start issuing tickets. You know,
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay. All right, so
Thank you, Daniel.
publish and
for working
post.
on this.
Yes?
Yes, very good,
Absolutely,
thanks.
thank you.
Thank you.
Good job.
Okay, next up, we have matters surrounding special permit for 431 Griffing Avenue, Riverhead, and that will be with Heather Trojanowski. Morning, Heather.
We do have a mic here if you guys have any specific questions.
Okay. I can come up if you want.
All right, so this is a pretty straightforward special permit application. The subject property is 431 Griffing Avenue, just up the street. Tax map number is 600-128-1-30. And just a note, it is situated on the west side of Griffing Avenue. There was a typo in my original staff report, which I have since fixed. Thank you, Bob, for letting me know about that. It's a 0.17 acre parcel, and it's within the DC3 zoning use district. Long story short, it was originally a single-family dwelling. We have a letter of pre-existing use on file. In the 80s, the building department issued a CO to convert the building to offices. I think the last documented use was for a law office. And you know, since then, the building is currently vacant. I think Ike said that he's been having trouble renting it out as office space, so they're looking to convert it back into a single-family dwelling, which is now requires a special permit from the town board.
This is right next door to the Cornell building.
Yep.
The county building. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of, you know, you were just talking about parking. In terms of parking, there's a pretty sizable driveway, and
I
there's
see
actually
that.
a parking area in the back that
Yep.
was part of the office.
Sure.
So they have more than enough parking for a single-family dwelling. It's not out of character with the area. Griffing is a mix of offices and residences, so I don't think it's going to create any sort of, it's not a noxious use. Again, it's just going back to a single-family dwelling, but the code changed, so now they need to get a special permit.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see any downside to this.
I don't either. It's pretty simple.
Yeah, so I mean, I have a resolution in the packet to classify it's a type 2 action pursuant seeker and to schedule the required public hearing for August 6th.
Okay.
Great.
Good.
for you.
Yep.
Simple.
August 6th.
August 6th.
So I think that's the easiest special permit application I've done so far. Thank you.
Tell me
Quite
something
down,
more
Mike.
complicated?
Quite down.
Thank you, folks.
Thank you.
Okay, last item on open session before we go to resolutions is something that we've been talking about for a while now, and we came up with a name for it, and we call it Riverhead in Action. And Riverhead in Action is going to be a collaboration of many things. What you're going to see in a couple minutes of a video that was made, it highlights things for the past 2 months of May and June, and it goes through, there was a financial award from the county at Kent Animal Shelter. We have a retirement of one of our town workers. We have the swearing in of the new police officers. Duck Pond Day. We have probably almost 24 items that you'll see little clips of here. And it's just part of what we want to do as the town to promote positivity within the town of Riverhead, whether it be our own workers and what they do on a daily basis. And I said this before, everybody pays a water bill, but what's the water department really do? And we're going to showcase some of these items as to what they do. And let me tell you, if you start seeing some of these operations, you'll understand how expensive it is to run a town. And if you say, well, my bill's so high, you might understand better why your bill is what it is after you see some of the, and again, water department is putting in a new well. It's millions and millions of dollars to do that, and it's so much money to upkeep and run. So this will just give the town folks a better idea of what the town workers do and any and all positive things that are going on in town. And it will include businesses that are maybe generational. We did that with Hubbard Electric. I think next month we're going to be doing Griffin Hardware and highlight them because it's a generational business in town. We have a lot of those, and I think that needs to be recognized and honored. We have farms that have been in production for generations. We want to get around to any and all people that we can, and we're going to try to do a new reel every month. And we have created, with the help of my staff, Debbie Burkowski created a YouTube channel for the town of Riverhead. So these reels are going to be posted on the YouTube channel along with Facebook and Instagram and whatever social media is out there that we're going to use. So it's a format to really show the positivity of the town, good things that are going on in the town, and this is our first run at it. It's pretty good. We know we have a little bit of tweaking to do with it, but if we could get ready to run that, we can go ahead and run it, and then if anybody has any questions, we'll certainly answer those questions. Okay?
I'm excited.
Yeah, get it on TikTok, Debbie. Don't forget TikTok.
Hi, this is Tim Hubbard, supervisor of the great town of Riverhead, and you're watching Riverhead in Action, a media campaign designed to highlight the incredible work of the 350-plus employees that comprise Riverhead's 26 departments and sub-departments, town events, projects, job openings, local businesses, and other town happenings. I hope you find this informative and enjoyable, and thank you for watching Riverhead in Action. Okay, well, that's our first run at it. Thank you very much. Special thanks to Justin Fisher in the back, our IT guy. He's done a fantastic job with this, following us around, videotaping and splicing things together. Again, this is our first run at it, and we know we're going to make some tweaks in it, but I'm very proud of how it came out, and I'm very proud that this board has agreed to participate in promoting the positivity of the town and all that goes on in the town, the people that work for the town, the people that live in the town, the businesses that are in the town, and this is just our way of showing a little more positivity about our wonderful town of Riverhead. So more to come, and we're going to have new reels each month. And we appreciate any ideas. If anybody from the public wants to pipe in and has an idea that you want to submit for this, absolutely let us know. We'd be more than happy to accommodate it. And the same with the board members. They have different things going on with different committees and such. So we're gonna try to highlight everything we can that's, that's going on for the good, so we appreciate it. All right, moving on, we are now gonna go to resolutions. And Devin, if you wouldn't mind reading off the resolutions for this Tuesday's town board meeting.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Everybody ready? Okay, resolution number 1 ratifies Stotsky Walking Trail, project number 72324, ARPA budget transfer.
That's regarding the money that was put in up at Stotsky to do the walking trail.
Yep.
I don't have that as number 1.
I don't either.
I have authorized.
You guys have the pre-final draft?
Yes.
It should be stamped, you don't have it, Bob. It should be stamped pre-final draft, guys.
Yes, I have it.
I
Okay.
don't.
Okay.
I don't have it, but I'm happy to listen and I know most.
How many copies do we have of the correct version?
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
That's what you need.
Yeah, we have it. Thank you.
Okay, number 2. Okay. Riverhead Sewer District Capital Project 82227, budget adjustment. Number 3, capital project number 72404, budget adjustment. Number 4, Water District Capital Project 82419, Carson Woods subdivision. Number 5, rescinds unissued bond authorizations. Number 6, this has to change pursuant to the conversation that we just had with Pete Scalzo and Town Attorney. This is authorizes the supervisor to execute a short-term runway use agreement for Racetrack Knott Street 2024 Fall Classic. So sequentially, what needs to happen is the board will recall that in October of '23, it was a different board at that time, the town board approved the 255 application for the 2024 summer and fall series. So that was previously approved. That's now going to need to be amended. You guys will have to approve an amendment to include the verbiage to reflect the go-karting and the drifting that was just discussed.
Correct.
Thereafter, we need to approve an amendment to the agreement that the board approved at the last town board meeting for the runway use agreement for the summer 2024 series that we just approved at the last meeting. And then similarly, the same verbiage will have to be included for this resolution. So that's
Right.
going to have to change now. All right? Resolution number 7 classifies the special permit application of 431 Griffing Avenue to convert an office to a single-family dwelling as a Type 2 action pursuant to SECRA and schedules public hearing for 431 Griffing Avenue, Riverhead, New York, Suffolk County Tax Map Number 600-128-1-30. And resolution,
about.
I'm sorry?
That's what we just discussed.
Yes, exactly. Just heard all about that. Resolution number 8 authorizes town clerk to publish and post notice to amend Chapter 301 zoning and land development regarding agritourism. Now, I've just given what I understand is a fresher copy of that resolution, and also the next one, which number 9 authorizes town clerk to publish and post notice to amend Chapter 301 zoning and land development Part 1 general provisions. So we have copies, I'm told, for the press. And you can just hand those out. Great. And we have copies for the board as well. I'm told that differs slightly than what's in the packets.
Okay.
Concessions that were made based on.
And we have planning staff here, if the board has any questions specifically with respect to the most recent change or most recent iteration. We're comfortable. We'll move on to resolution number 10.
So when you say post public notice, is this going to go to a work session again with these changes? How is this going to work?
So these are the resos to, for you guys to approve to go to a public hearing.
Okay, that's okay. Thanks.
So we have Matt Charters here. He can
No, I'm
speak
good.
to it specifically if you wish.
Oh, good.
Everybody's good? Okay. Number 10, appoints a justice court clerk, Spanish speaking. Number 11, appoints a maintenance mechanic 2 to the sewer district. Number 12, appoints a seasonal pump-out boat operator. Number 13, appoints seasonal staff to the recreation department. Number 14, amends a portion of Resolution 2024-459 adopted on May 22nd, 2024 to correct the salary of a seasonal recreational aide. Number 15, authorizes the promotion of a police officer to the position of Detective Grade 3. Number 16, authorizes the promotion of a police officer to the position of Detective Grade 3.
Congratulations to that on Byron Perez and Sean Evans.
Number 17, approves special event Chapter 255 application for Cornell Cooperative Extension of Nassau County Centennial Celebration. Number 18, approves special event Chapter 255 application for Halleckville Museum Farm Country Fair. Number 19, rescinds Resolution 2024-433 and Resolution 2024-500, time change, Townscape Country Fest.
Yeah, that they postponed the Country Fest date for their summer concert resolutions. It was their concert program. They had the Country Fest scheduled, I think it was for July 27th, and I think they've changed that, and they have another event on that night, another concert, but not the Country Fest. And we're waiting to hear back from them as to when the Country Fest will be.
Right. Number 20, awards bid for Veterans Memorial Park sanitary system. Number 21, amends Town Board Resolution 2024-601. And number 22, amends Town Board Resolution 2024-602. Number 23, this was an error. This resolution is not intended to be in the packet just yet. That's going to be removed. Number 24, ratifies appointment of fire prevention inspector. And 25, pro-housing communities resolution. It's a short list this week.
Yeah, even the resolutions take summer vacation, so apparently it will be relatively short.
Can I just mention to the board, we're going to have one more resolution we're going to ask to ratify. It's just for Highway Department. We need to have the asphalt contracts set in place so he can start paving.
Oh, yeah.
So Teresa's working on it today, so she'll have something, but I'll just kind of give the board a heads up.
Okay.
It's something that he really needs approved right away so he can start doing some paving.
The
in
sewer
town.
and the curbing has been completed, so now they're ready to move on to the paving.
Not referring to that, Highway Department, just the general paving throughout the town of Riverhead.
Gotcha, okay.
So he
Yep.
just needs the,
Gotcha, okay.
everything to be approved for that. So,
Good, okay, not a problem.
Yep.
All right, that's it on resolutions. That's all we have for open session. In a moment, I'll ask to close the open session and go into executive session to discuss matters of, under personnel, matters surrounding possible change in status of an employee with Howard. We have a contractual matter with matters surrounding a contract for Seawall and Meeting House Creek with Drew Dillingham. We have two legal matters, matters surrounding the sale of real property with Prudenti. And we have the Town of Riverhead versus DEC and CMA Mines versus the Town of Riverhead and DEC. And that will be with Howard and ARNSTEN. So at this time, can I have a motion to close the open work session and go into executive?
Second.
Seconded. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Okay, the open session is closed and we will go into executive session. Thank you, everybody, for coming in.